My name is Stan Tucker, and I am the founder of Leap for Literacy. My mind takes me back to my time as a classroom teacher. I'll never forget my first year. The book fair came to town, and the kids went to the book fair on the preview day and wrote down all the books that they wanted and hoped their parents would send money for the next day. And the next day rolls around and I tell my students, all right, everyone that has money to go to the book fair, line up at the door, and those who don't, continue to do your morning work. One of the cutest kids in my class, Juan, comes up to me, big rosy cheeks. He tells me, he says, Mr. Tucker, my mom said we don't have money for books and I'm not gonna be able to go to the book fair. Immediately my heart broke because in his mind, he thought he had to tell me why he couldn't go to the book fair, like it was a problem not having money. At that moment, I wanted to buy every kid that wanted a book. So the Read and Roll program is designed to get books in the hands of students. But there's something special about it in that kindness is the currency. It's meant for schools with at least 70% of their students receiving free or reduced lunch. So the kids have to do one act of kindness a day for the entire month. Each class will have a kindness box. And when the kid does their acts of kindness, they write down the act and put it into the box. And at the end of the month, they turn in those tickets to myself or whoever's driving the Read and Roll that day. And that's how they pay for their book. We also encourage kids to read as well, so they have a reading log where they track their minutes read for that month, and then they turn that in, and then they could get something out of our treasure box. The Share Your Story program is my favorite program because kids get an opportunity to write a book. I think there's power in sharing your story, being vulnerable and sharing your story, and then asking that kid to write their own story. So we do it on a school-wide basis. So the entire school will participate in the program. So I'll go to the school, I'll read my book, and I'll tell them why I wrote it. And I'll say the cool thing about stories is we all have one. And so each kid will get a blank book and an instruction manual on how to write the book. And then one student at the school will get their book professionally illustrated. There's also another version that we're doing nationally. So any kid across the nation can participate, and we just ran it this summer. It was called Summer Share Your Story. 500 kids got an opportunity to write a book. So we had 8 collaborating authors that would participate each week and talk about their process of that particular step. And then they turned in their books at the end of the 8 weeks. And then we selected a national winner, and we had a kid from New Jersey who will be getting his book professionally illustrated. The Young Author Series is a spin-off from the Share Your Story program. Unfortunately, we're not able to illustrate every kid's book, but I feel like every book needs to be heard. And this is a way that we can give the kid another platform to share their story. We bring the kids here to this set, treat them like a celebrity. You know, we ask them questions about why they wrote the book, and then we give them a chance to read their book. We professionally film it and edit it, and then we put it out so that anyone can watch that video. We teach the kid that it's important to share your story, and you never know who could watch your story and how that story could impact their life. Now, Leap for Literacy gives me that opportunity to be that book for that kid, and I never have to hear that statement again, because anybody can pay for a book off the Read and Roll, because kindness is the currency, and kindness is free. It doesn't cost you anything.